there, welcome to the Theater Tinker channel. I don't actually know where to look on this one because I'm filming on my phone today, which is extremely unusual because I have a camera for a reason, but I did also leave my camera battery at the theater. So I'm gonna have to get that tonight. But I needed to start this as soon as possible because what I'm doing is costumes. And I only have about half of the stuff here, so we're just gonna have to get started based on that. But I'm really excited. There's a lot of costumes to get through. Some pieces are basically done. Like they basically just need like maybe a few embellishments or some like tailoring. Some pieces I basically have to sew nearly from scratch or mostly from scratch. And I mostly bought the garment as basically having the collar seam done and just being like the right color fabric. So that's what's happening. So I guess to get started, I can actually go through some of this bag. I got some hangers in my garment rack and I can hang some things up. So I think that's where I'm going to start. I lied. I actually became immediately overwhelmed based on hanging stuff up and the thought of having to then go through the few items I can hang up at a time. So what I'm going to do is just take an item out, and if it needs a modification, we're just going to do it one item at a time. And I think that that's going to be way less stressful for me. So the first thing I have is this. So the show's Once Upon a One More Time, first of all. And it's princesses, but not princess costumes. So no like big puffy princess dresses or anything. It's like modern fashion. And a lot of the pieces are like just random pieces I put together into making outfits. So this is the base vest I got for Snow White. There's going to be some red puff sleeves. One of the buttons arrived broken. What a surprise. The theater gets a lot of their base pieces from Temu. It's what it is. So I'm going to be having to modify some things. Obviously, the buttons. Yeah, like the fact that there's a broken button is like not great. I don't know if I have another button exactly like that. If I don't, I'm going to just like, here's the thing. I've got the broken one. I could probably just glue it. Oh, maybe I'll just glue it. Actually, there's no broken pieces. I probably can't just glue it because it's a non-functional button. It's just aesthetics. And then I don't have to rebutton the whole thing. But I do have to take pretty much this whole thing in. So that's going to be the first thing I do. All right. Next piece. See, like, this is like, there's some pieces that I got that are like this, where I'm like, I will put this on somebody. It's basically just like a little, like intended to be like a little tie. You can't even see, a little tie skirt. But I wanted to use the lace probably on the edge of a top or something. And then like this kind of lace would be cute inside Snow White's collar, like the extra. So when I look at things, it's like, okay, I don't want to use that as is, but I like the piece and I will use it as an embellishment. Okay, this is Red Riding Hood's cape. Now, I don't have to do any sewing on this, but I do need to give it a bit of a dip dye and a bit of a maybe brown or black, but just super quick because there's a velvet and black dress for Red Riding Hood. And this red is much brighter than the other red, and I hate that. So I'm going to have to dye this to match. So I'll put this to the side. This is Cinderella's peasant pants. She didn't get to try these on. So as of now, I'm not doing any sewing on these. Her corset as well. She didn't get to try on. Now, it is a bit of a dusty blue, but this top I loved. Okay, it's got this like dusty blue, and then it had this like bright blue. Now, Cinderella has this, so this matches the dusty blue, but over top of this, she has a skirt, which isn't here yet, that's going to be like a pull-away skirt. And the little frills of this should peek out of the bottom of the skirt, maybe. But the skirt should match this blue very nicely. And I think it's going to give like a nice contrast. And yeah, they're actually due to arrive, like they're in the city. So I'm hoping they get delivered to like the director today. And I can get them today. When we bring the kids to rehearsal. My kids, this is a show my kids are in. But, okay, this is Belle. This one I'm going to have to do a bunch of sewing on because it's obviously a little girl. She's like 11. And no, she's not wearing it like this. However, I'm already preloaded with the blue and I'm a little bit like about immediately jumping into changing colors every 3 seconds. So I'm just going to see if there's something, a dark blue or black that I can rework next, but we'll put that there. This is for Aurora. This corset fit her like a dream. Like a dream. She's bitty though, so like, but so this sits with this dress. And this is like an off-shoulder dress, which seems like a weird choice, right? But it's okay. And when she came out, she tried it on yesterday. And when she came out, she was like, I could tell she was a bit like, how is this supposed to work? Because once you put the corset, this looks silly. But literally, you just grab this and gather it. Beautiful. 10 out of 10. And I've got to, because the corset is a V waist, I have to turn this into a V waist. But that is also super easy. It's just, well, it's like, it's easy. It's easy, not easy. It'll be, I know what I'm doing with that, but I just want to put that there. Okay, that's soft. There's a lot of fabrics because I have to make, like bird wings and stuff. That's going to be a whole other thing. I might have to make that a whole separate video. Okay, this is for Clumsy. These fit well, but I'm going to be embellishing these. Now, there were ties in the order, like in the picture. There were ties, and there's no ties here, but they do have like the buttonholes. It looks like I have to cut them. Oh, no, I don't. So I'm gonna, oh, those buttons are loud. Jingle, jingle. I'm going to add the ties back on, and I'm going to put lace on the bottom of these. There's the dress. That's Rapunzel's dress. Rapunzel. Red Riding Hood. And that's why I said, like, I need the... Oh, there's a sash, too. Okay. I might attach that so it's not 70 pieces. But, I know I need to fix the plunge. So this sits super low on her. So, yeah. It did in the picture too. I figured that. So I'm going to just pull that together for her. Because, like, there ain't no reason for that to be so low cut on her. The dress is super cute. It is so weird that it's like, they wouldn't just include the black fabric around the waist as part of the dress. Okay, so I closed up the seam on Red Riding Hood. Forgot to film it. So I'm gonna do the Sleeping Beauty, like, Aurora dress now. Okay, so I just want to like this, find the center of the dress, and I need to basically bring it down the whole length of the ruching. So I'm just gonna fold, and then it's gonna go right here. I'm doubling up the thread for this one, and then doubling it up again. And I'm just doing a running stitch up the front of just the folded over part. Like that. There's still threads on it, obviously, but now it'll sit like this. I'm debating putting one of these little, there's a whole bunch of these little gems, and I think it could be cute. Like a pinky one. Of course, it's going to be like no pink ones for you. Or gold. Gold could be pretty too. Maybe the gold one. If it's like this. See, and then put that kind of in the middle of that ruching. Cute, cute. Okay. I mean, I'm probably going to do more to it, but there's the new waistline. So it'll fit like this. That. It actually sits more like, wow, I'm struggling. 1 second. To this dress after, but it's very much like I want all the pieces here so I can like lay out the full outfits because it helps me visualize. But this, I knew that was like a fix I needed to do. Like I'll probably end up putting some gems on the corset as well. Like I don't want it to look too princessy, or like doing some like matching socks with bows or something. It'll be real cute. Okay, for Belle, there's a bunch of stuff. So this is like a little skater dress. There are shorts built in. Now the skirt is actually, believe it or not, longer than I like. It looks too much like a dress, I think. Oh, this is like a raw hem. Weird. Okay. So I was thinking about cutting off just the very tip so you can see the shorts and then putting it back on the waistline. But I'm going to play around with some fabrics for a second. Cute. So this goes like this. I was debating doing the corseting, but I think it'd be too much. I think it's cuter like this. I might add some like ribbons or lace to it after. But I'm going to stop here for now. So I guess the next one that's a bunch of sewing is probably Princess and the Pea. Because I have to turn a dress into basically a bubble romper. So I'll put guards up here for now. Princesses there. I've got more of Ariel stuff, but we'll put her there. Esmeralda. Okay, so there's like lead princesses and then like ensemble princesses, and Belle, Esmeralda, and Goldilocks are all ensemble princesses. Princess and the Pea is like supporting role. Ariel is a supporting role as well. This is Erudite. I need to adjust their pants, but Red Riding Hood is, I think she like rides the line between a supporting character and a featured character. And then Aurora, Sleeping Beauty, is like a supporting character. And I have Snow White. I have her vest, which I adjusted yesterday. Snow White is a lead. So I'm just going to put her in the front of the princesses. These are Snow Whites as well. I need to attach them to her vest. This is Dorothy. She's just like little girl in the show. Okay, this is miscellaneous little girl who's reading the story. She's just like literally just, I think she's like 6. She's got a couple lines. She doesn't do any of the singing or dancing to my knowledge, but I don't know if I'm going to do anything to this dress because she's literally just a kid. It's less like a, it's just this. I'll probably like steam this so it's not wrinkly, but I'm going to put her in the ensemble. This is Fairy Godmother's. I don't know if she's gonna wear this. I ordered this because it was, it looked ivory in the picture, but this is gold. This is so gold. And I don't know if she'll like that. If not, I will use the dress for something else. This collar I think is actually Princess and the Peas collar. I'm gonna try it instead of this one. Just to see which one I like better. This is like fabric, Evil Stepmother. Evil Stepmother is like supporting. I guess I'll put her just after the princesses. Goldilocks is not Goldilocks, Gretel. There's Goldilocks and there's Gretel. I actually don't have to sew this dress, really. I just have to add, because I don't want it to be like it's not supposed to be a Gretel costume. It's more like cute clothes that are an indicator. It's like a weird mix. But I want to turn this vest part basically into like gingerbread. So I want to put like gumdrop buttons and then like maybe some ribbon, like white that makes it look like icing. I think that's going to be super cute. This is Esmeralda's belt. Okay, pile of vests. Goldilocks's buns, those probably need to be dyed because her hair's not that light. Such a pile of vests. Vests, shorts. Fabric. That chair's getting pretty full. I also decided I hated the metallic pants once they came in. Like, I really hate them. So I'm going to use, and those pieces only cost a couple dollars. So I'm going to use the fabric to make like accessories and stuff. Because I really hate the metallic bottoms. And everybody is getting white bottoms instead. Goldilocks' socks. And Red Riding Hood socks. But Red Riding Hood socks are like such a bright red. I think I'm going to put her in black tights instead. And maybe I'll put these on Snow White. And I think that will look better. But look at the bear socks for Goldilocks. Adorbs. Goldilocks' costume's like done too. That's nice. More fabric. Mouse part. There's so much stuff overrunning this chair. I'm going to probably have to put that into a bin soon. Faux fur. This is a stepsister's blue skirt, but stepsisters I have to have try on their clothes. Ariel I have to have try on her clothes, but I'm pretty sure they're going to fit. Oh, and then, okay, look how freaking cute this is. So this is Snow White's skirt. I wish the rose was red. That's the only thing, but like, it's a little shorty skirt. I'm probably going to put bloomers with it, and it's got tights for sure. Just printing some little pieces, mouse noses to save me sculpting, some candy for Gretel. Those are for Gretel as well, because it's a gingerbread house. You know, I'm going to make hair accessories for her. So I did not like the buttons that came with this dress to make it look like gingerbread. I tried adding like a little bit of hot glue on top to cover the buttonness of it, and then painting it, but I didn't like that, and I felt it was not going to hold up properly due to the gummy nature of hot glue. But I found some like pom-pom type like decal button. They're like little balls, but that I'm using, and I think that they look quite cute, and they're like a little glittery. So this is Oh yeah, that looks like gingerbread. That's super cute. So it's only like slight. I don't want it to look too costumey. It's just like cutesy, I guess. I'm pretty happy with that. There's the accessories are printing. And then I will make all the hair accessories. Please don't look at my weird hair. I've just got it put up because it's driving me nuts. I have painted my little things. There's a lollipop. I made a couple like lifesaver type candies. This like little bonbon. And then I have like a little yellow one too. And I made my mouse noses. They're yellow, blue, and pink because they match the outfits. Okay, I know mice don't have pink, yellow, and blue noses. Pink maybe, but not hot pink. Anyways, I'm going to just attach these onto some clippies. And now it's a hair clip. Cute, right? That is an option dress for fairy godmother. So I've decided these socks, and then these are the little wrist cufflets here. And this is for Belle, obviously. It's like a younger girl, obviously. Although this is a women's extra small. And I'm not gonna lie, when I came, I'm like, oh, that is very extra small. But it's shorts, before anybody freaks out. It is shorts, and then there's a skirt that's not quite as long as the shorts, and then there's this layer over top. If the girl is uncomfortable in that, if she feels it's too short, she can absolutely wear white leggings or white tights with that. There's no problem with that. There she is. Esmeralda. I made her a little gold cuff. Their fabric is like, I just don't want them to be uncomfortable. So it's like a little Velcro. Like this, but it's kind of a little tight on me because it's meant for a literal child. And I didn't want it to be like, when it's very obviously an adult size something. And then this is, again, fabric. It's just a little choker. And it won't be tight on her. So it'll be like slightly loose. It just needs to sit just gently against her neck. And again, I've done like a bit of a longer strip of Velcro so she can set it to the preferred tightness. I have a flowy top. That's what this was, by the way. I don't know if I showed this earlier. I can't remember. But I picked up this top and I'm like, what is this? Did I order this? And it just looks super different, not tucked into anything. So it's off shoulder like this. This will obviously be tied. And then it's tucked into the skirt. And it's going to be super cute. And actually it's like the quality. I mean, the quality is. But like the fabric is like actually nice and weighted. It's not transparent. That happens sometimes. There's a teal ribbon belt. And this literally is just going to be like double wrapped on the waist with a big bow. Super cutesy. I didn't want to do the dangling gold things because I was a little worried about it being like culturally appropriative because Esmeralda is like, I think she's Romani. I could be wrong. I haven't watched it in a minute. One size fits all. Including children. But it's just a dance skirt. But it's very, see, it's like very long. Because it's like, so I'm just wondering if I can't like take the front. Let me find, oh my god. Let me see if I can put this one on. A little hooky for a minute. Just look at it. Okay, like if it's like this, if I can't like take this front underlayer and just tuck it up, just so it's not, like even if I grab the gold bit and attach like that, you know what I mean, just so it's not so long. I don't want to see the underlayer, but tuck it underneath maybe, so it just pokes out. Oh, that might be better. But yeah, just, you know, don't want to have the whole front skirt be so long. You can also ruche it. Like, that might be the easiest way. We'll see how that looks. If we just ruche this and do like a little like right here, because it ruches everything around it too. Yeah, I think I'm just going to like pull it and gather it, but that's on my to-do. Okay, plan for the Esmeralda skirt is I am going to center that. There's like 2 main front pleats. I'm going to ruche this bit up to here, and then I'm going to take this gold and this gold from this side, and I'm just gonna have them meet, because this skirt is pretty big on this girl anyways, so that's how I'm gonna do that. And now it will fit her better and it will be cuter, so that's the plan. Okay, so that is definitely gonna fit her way better too. It's still very stretchy, but you can see kind of, I actually really like the gathers in the front now. I think that looks way better. And you'll be able to see, like, she'll be able to move a lot better when she dances, and it's got a bit of a high-low effect now. I really like that. 10 out of 10. I am wearing shorts, by the way. They're just doing the shorts thing today. And this skirt fits our Cinderella really nicely, actually. She's very bitty. The weight's nice. It is elastic waist, but she has to do some quick changes, and I don't think that that's going to be quick enough. I also just want to release, like, this isn't like hemmed, it's just stuck, and the skirt will be slightly longer. It is like a great length now, but I think we could go just a hair longer. And I'm going to add, like, remove the elastic, I think, and add, like, and hem it, and then add a panel to make it, like a tearaway, like, I was going to use cam snaps, but now I can't freaking find my cam snap pliers, so I think I may have lost them. I also haven't used cam snaps in, like, 2 years, so I think the pliers are, like, gone with the wind, so I'll probably have to buy a new set of cam snap pliers in order to use my cam snaps. Okay, and I just released that. So now we see the elastic. I might leave the elastic. I don't really love that it's showing, but I think it will help her tuck it under the corset. Oh, we can't tuck under the corset. We need it'll probably be a little midriff. So we'll see. All right, so instead of doing the cam snaps, my options are zip, which I think it takes too long. I might do the magnet snaps, like put like 2 just on one side. Like, I figure if I do like here and add a panel on the inside, I can put like snap, snap situation. Then the elastic's pulling against it, so I would have to remove the elastic if I use magnet snaps, because otherwise it will pull it open, and that will be a choice. But yeah, the idea being that, like, she can get off stage and just kind of drop it. And I think also doing it like that, I would open the entire side and have it only attached to, like, here, like to her hip, because she's got pants underneath and they're like the same color. They're just not shiny. They're these. And, like, for ordering online, like, I'm not mad at that at all. And so this is just going to look like a part of the underskirt. How pretty that is. It's not like Cinderella baby blue. I think it's prettier, and I think it goes with the character better, but yeah. Anyways, Oh, I do wish this lace matched though. Actually, I kind of don't like this lace on here. I may also remove the lace because I don't know if I like it. I feel like I don't like that it's not really nicely sitting up against the skirt. I think it would look nicer without it. So, okay, I think I'm going to remove the lace and make this a tearaway skirt. And that is also on my to-do. Oh, and also the other idea of pulling Esmeralda's skirt up is because I think it would be really cute. I have these like socks for her. And I want you to be able to see them. They're like a mesh. And I think it helps tie them, like the outfit in with everyone else. And it's like the same color, so yeah, that's also why. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna get to that. It'd be bulky if I do that. I'd rather be kind of hidden, kind of streamlined. So what I'm gonna do is use this, like some gray ribbon that I have 2 pieces of. Okay, here. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue just to hold them in place. But it's going to be like all the innies like this. It's just going to be a couple of them. And I'm going to stitch up one side first, then glue the piece in place, and then stitch it along that side seam of the dress so that, see, they'll still attach through the, I don't know if it'll be as strong through 2 layers though. It'd be a pain in the butt if I did all that and then it didn't stick. Okay, maybe I'll just do the ribbon and then have them visible, I guess, and stitch them on. I'm really worried that it would be not strong enough, so I'm going to do that. But it just literally snaps together with the little magnets. And so it'll be like a slit leg situation. Cute, right? I just showed you Gretel minus the accessories I'm still working on. I still have to, these need to be poofed out. So these are for the stepsisters. Look at Temu quality. They are like, I think they're quite small. So I'm gonna have them try them on, and if they're extremely tight, which, like, look at this elastic, like, tell me that's not gonna be uncomfortable. I will probably like cut this here and then kind of hold the edges like that, and then do like a ribbon moment. But I might also like just take it off the elastic and just do all ribbon, only because like this is really small. If you think like that's just on the butt, and I want you to be able to see it like just a little bit from the sides, you know what I'm saying? And then so I have a pink one and a purple one like that for them. The dresses, okay, this is the other weird thing. I ordered dresses that, like base dresses that were on the same product listing in different colors. Tell me why I got 2 completely different dresses. So this one, the green one is like satin. I just hit it off my teeth. The green one's satin. Yes, they're really boring. They're really boring. They're not, I don't want them to be. They're really flat. In the picture, they definitely have a petticoat underneath. So I'm trying to figure out if we have any petticoats or like what we can do as far as that. But this with the puffy thing, and then I want this to be like so puffy, and I need to see it puffy before I decide like what I need to do with this. So I have to figure that out. See, and then this is the pink one. The colors I love. I love the, like, the colors are like atrocious, and that's the point. Like, actually that green's quite nice, but like paired with this, it's a little Christmas, but that's also why none of the details I do on it will be green or red, because I'm not trying to make them look like Christmas. Like, why is this so different? I love the poofy sleeves though. Like, I want to poof the other one's sleeves as well, but this one's so long as well. But I want to talk with the actresses and see what they want, because if they are like grown women, they might not want short dresses, but we'll see what they want.